Hey guys, it's Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. I have one more last minute 14 days of love bonus tutorial for you. I couldn't resist. I know it's last minute. Get your 14 days of love while you still can. It's going back into the vault in the wee hours of the morning. This is 14 Days of Love. It's a tutorial bundle that was available for 14 days. Today's the last day. Inside, you'll find 15 crafty ideas to wow your friends and family. It's $27.95 for 15 tutorials. That's less than $1.87 a tutorial. And I have been wowing you, I hope, with bonus content. This is our project today. It is the, let's see here, let me show you, the adorable... no, it's not the adorable owl treat bag. Hang on. I gotta find it. It is, oh my gosh, these are so cute. It is the Country Bouquet Valentine treat bag from page 41. This was the bonus adorable owl treat bag. Same treat bag. Do you see that you got in your email? You've been collecting bonus tutorials to add to your 14 Days of Love tutorial bundle. As you go, I'll try to link the whole series together. This is our project, and I have been doing 14 days of amazing projects based on the tutorial with you. So we did this one on Friday. We did this one last Friday. We did this one last Thursday. This one was in your email last Tuesday. This one was in your email the Tuesday before that. All of these amazing projects are done using this 14 Days of Love tutorial. Paper crafting inspiration for Valentine's Day and way beyond. All right, you guys, this is your last chance to grab that tutorial before it goes back in the vault. It's only available for these 14 days. All right, let's get started with our treat bag here. This is our Taco Fiesta treat bag. In the tutorial, find a picture of the template. And we are going to make our bag this time from Starry Sky cardstock. By the way, this little bag is the perfect size for giving a gift card. And that's what is going to go inside of mine. I got a really cute little happy birthday gift card. And this is the bag compared to the gift card. And of course, you could put some piñata candy in with the gift card. Be adorable. All right, so let's get our cardstock in here. The cardstock is 5.5 by 8. It's Starry Sky, like I mentioned, and we're going to score on the 8-inch side at 1/2, 3 1/8, 4 1/4, 6 7/8. We're going to rotate right, and we're going to score at 1 1/8. So if you're following along, that's where we stopped for the one that's in the 14 Days of Love. If you've printed out for 14 Days of Love and checked it out, that's where we stopped. And we got some really cute open top bags. Well, this time we're going to also score at 5 inches. So just note that. The project sheet will have that on there for you. Let's go ahead and work these scores with a bone folder and trim up almost according to the template. So we're going to start with this little 1/2 inch score line at the top, a little something different. Like I said, the inspiration in here is just that. You can copy the 15 projects exactly, or you can case the 15 projects with different stamps and paper. That's the part about keeping you crafty Valentine's Day and way beyond. But you can also modify the projects, and that's what we're doing here. We're modifying this cute little gift bag from page 41. By the way, the tutorial is 70 pages. That's not including the bonus content that's available for you, that has been available for you to collect. So 70 pages for 15 tutorials. There's lots of full color photos, step-by-step instructions, supply lists, everything that you need to successfully create any of the 15 projects for Valentine's Day or any other occasion. Right, so we're liberating the tabs across the bottom, just like our template shows. And then we're going to get to this left-hand side with this 1/2 inch little rectangle here. And we're going to cut straight along and then a bevel cut for our glue tab. Get rid of that one. Now it's going to be just a little different than the template here. And then we're going to do another bevel cut for our glue tab. And then a small bevel cut, taking out a triangle. And then we're going to cut an angle from the edge to the first score line. So this is our modified bag. So let's see if we can get them both in there. Original, modified. Now let's get to work turning that into this adorable little handle bag. Isn't that just the greatest? Oh my goodness, I'm too excited. I've got designer series paper here. These beautiful patterns are from the newest Host exclusive designer series paper. We're gonna go with this floral one this time. We've got stripes here. These are from the Flowers and More 12 by 12 designer series paper. You can get these using your Host credit on orders over $150 or more. So during celebration, pick up $150, get your celebration rewards, either three $50 rewards. Oh, I'm not showing you the other side as we go. This paper is glorious. Or a $100 reward and a $50 reward, and get your Stampin' rewards of 10%. Then use the Stampin' rewards, redeem them to get this massive brick of gorgeous designer series paper. So that was Flowers and More 12 by 12 Host exclusive paper. All right, let's get some tear and tape. Let's see here, what do I want to use? I think I've been on a mission to use up my fast fuse, so please forgive me as we're going to do a little bit of that today. You can use your seal, or if you've got fast fuse left, or the stronger adhesive type things, or you can do all fast, or you can use all tear and tape for this. I also want to grab a pen and a ruler. Our gift bag needs little holes for the handles. So what we're going to do is line up the ruler. This is how I found it's easiest. You want a 1/2 inch from the fold. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a 1/2 inch there. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our 1/2 inch. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our 1/2 inch. And that's going to give us pretty even handles. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2 1/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, that's 1/2 inch. And I've got my little holes marked. I'm going to use a 1/8 inch circle punch and just pop a hole right on the fold as indicated by our pen mark. And the pen mark is just going to be punched right out. So no need to go back and erase or anything. It's also going to go to the inside. So no big deal there. Now, tear and tape adhesive. Let's start with a piece right across the front of the bag under that top 1/2 inch score. All right, there's our tear and tape. I'm going to peel this just past that last handle hole. I've got polished pink ribbon here, 2 pieces, 9 inches each. Now we're going to thread from the inside of the bag to the outside, and we're going to stick the handles into the tear and tape adhesive. So when you do this, you want to make sure that it lays nice and flat, and you catch just the end of the ribbon. Anything past the tear and tape, you want to trim off. So we're going to go flat, keep it flat, and then we're going to thread from back to front the other side here. Same thing. Make sure that your handles are nice and flat as you go. No twisting. We don't want that. And get it into the tear and tape. Now you can, at this point, just burnish that into the tear and tape. Grab some nice sharp ribbon scissors and just clean up the end of the ribbon here. You don't want this fuzzy end from pulling it through the hole to show underneath the little cuff of the bag. Isn't that detail with the little cuff so cute? All right, next handle we're going to do exactly the same way. All right, we've got the other set of handles on. Let's just trim this frayed edge, get away the excess. And then we're going to work that with a bone folder. Now we're going to take another bit of tear and tape and secure those handles there even further. So now we've got a tear and tape sandwich. Tear and tape, ribbon, more tear and tape. And then burnish that down to really get those handles in there. There's not going to be so much weight in this bag, I don't think, that it'll pull these handles out, but you really want to give them nice and secure. All right, so now we've got the outside of our bag here. So we're going to lift the front. The front is the one that has no seams. We're going to lift and add a strip of tear and tape adhesive on the long flap. Going to add a strip of tear and tape adhesive on the flap here to the front. So outside, inside. And then we're going to run a strip down here like this. We're going to run a little bit all the way across the top. All right, so there's our adhesive placement. Now, the next thing you want to do is remove the liner on these little sandwich pieces right here. And we're gonna add our designer series paper, that gorgeous host exclusive that is so perfect with the Taco Fiesta set. So here you can get in with some liquid glue. You can get in with some more tear and tape if you want to. I'm just gonna run my fast fuse. I'm on a mission. I found like, I don't know, 4 more of these in my closet the other day, and I am on a mission to use them up. This is 2.5 by 3 3/4, and we're going to secure the designer series paper and further secure those handles. Again, we're gonna do, oh my goodness, isn't this just gorgeous? That is definitely Taco Fiesta paper right there. Love it. And with the starry sky, the contrast is glorious. All right, now we can remove the rest of this liner. And we're going to remove all the other pieces of liner. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fold down the cuff of our bag. Do not secure this far end here on the side panel. Just gonna go that far. All right, now you're not gonna secure this little tab either. See, so this tab sticks out, this side's open. You're gonna bring your bag around, keep your handles out of the way. Now, first we're gonna close the side of the bag with the long glue tab. So line up those corners, really square up that bottom. Don't smash down your cuff yet. See how I'm holding this open a little bit? Take the small tab, wrap it around, and tuck it under. And really pull that together. Now you've got your cuff, goes all the way around your bag. See that? Burnish it down, really secure. Then tip to the bottom. Going to tuck in the sides. Then the back, and you know that's the back because it's got all your seams, goes to the front. The front goes to the back. Square everything up. And use a little bone folder here to grab the adhesive. There's your treat bag. Is that not just the cutest thing ever? Oh my goodness. All right, now going to take some polished pink ribbon. I have these scraps that I did you guys see what I do there? It's just kind of a fun little tip. If I've got scraps, maybe something that I took off in another project or the end of a roll, I'll just add it to the roll that I've got working and put my pin. Got these little short pins on Amazon, and then I know that I've got a few pieces that I need to use up before I bust into the whole roll. So just a little tip how I do things. We're gonna wrap this around the handle, and I'm just gonna loop up, and then I'm gonna swoop over the top, tuck and pull, slide that handle and pull that ribbon all the way to the little ribbon bow all the way to the top of the bag. And get yourself a little loopy bow on one of the handles there. Now, you know what that does? That indicates the front, because the front and the back look exactly the same. So once you get your pieces all cut out, you know that you're going to be putting it on the front, and the seams will all go to the back because you put the ribbon on the front. Giving you all kinds of peeks into my mind today. All right, so there's our 2 designer series papers. Pretty cute, huh? We've got 2 pieces already cut. This is Parakeet Party. I cut that with the layering circles. It is the second largest scallop one. That's about 2 13/16. And then I have a 1/2 inch circle. This is a little pierced circle cut with the stylish shapes. We're gonna go ahead and stamp our greeting on the circle. I've got Starry Sky ink and Holy Guacamole, it's your birthday. The Taco Fiesta is a photopolymer stamp set. So let's grab a Stampin' Pierce mat, and we're gonna ink up Holy Guacamole, it's your birthday, and stamp it on this 2.5 inch circle all the way at the bottom. Cute, right? Let's get the ink pad out of here, and let me show you. Let me show you my Taco Fiesta stamp set. This is a photopolymer 23-piece Taco Fiesta stamp set. I am in love with this. I'm working really hard to get through the things going on in my life so I can try to bring you a Stamp-a-Stack with the Taco Fiesta. It's just too much fun not to try to bring you a Stamp-a-Stack. Let's do some more stamping. I've got some white scraps. You can see I cut my circles from, so just basic white. And we're gonna do our donkey piñata. We need a chip. I only want 1 chip. I only want the 1 loose one, so I'm going to put it on the side there. We're going to need a couple of hats. I've got 1 for Senor Avocado and 1 for my piñata. Here's Senor Avocado, right? Well, right now it's an avocado, which is really nice. Sometimes you just want an avocado, but we're going to make him Senor Avocado with this little mustache and eyes. Is that not the cutest thing you ever saw? Oh my goodness. Love. And then a bowl of guacamole. I'm going to color these with Stampin' Blends. Let me show you the colors I'm using. Huh. This stamp set just makes me so happy. It's new from the January, April catalog. And I'm using, let me show you the colors and then I'll do some coloring. Parakeet Party. And let's see here. This one is Fresh Freesia, Smoky Slate, Starry Sky, Polished Pink. Got Soft Suede. These are all the light and dark. And then I used the Dark Daffodil Delight and Dark Sweet Sorbet. All right, when I color stuff like this, I like to do all the everything that's 1 color at once. All right, it just makes the coloring go faster. And if you're making a few of these gift bags, then you can bust them out really fast. I'm going to color my 1 chip that I need with the Dark Daffodil. I'm going to color 1 of the hats. I've already colored the second one and cut it out, so we don't have to do both on video. And then I'm going to do some of the little bits on my piñata, all with this Dark Daffodil. Then I'm going to switch to Starry Night. I got the light Starry Night first. I'm going to go ahead and make my hat with Starry Night. Now, I did my hats so that the top was Starry Night and then Sweet Sorbet and then opposite for the other guy. You can do what you want. These colors all go together so well. Maybe you want Parakeet Party or maybe you want Polished Pink on there. I just thought it was kind of a fun detail that I alternated between the 2. Then with the light, I'm also going to hit these little fringe on my piñata. And you'll see that I'm doing very little blending. I just want to get them colored in with a nice smooth finish. That's the nice part about Stampin' Blends, is you color, get a smooth professional look, whether you decide to do a little blending or not. I'm going to just add a little shadow where the tail, where the little fringe goes into the tail. or the tail goes into the donkey. And that's my starry sky. And then I'm going to do, let's see what's next. Let's do parakeet party. Gonna do lots of parakeet party because, you know, holy guacamole. Then do my avocado around the pit with the light. I'm not even gonna do completely to the edges here. Now I'm gonna grab my dark parakeet party and go around little tiny circles all the way around. And bring it together. It's one of the few places where I'm actually doing some blending. It is on the guacamole and the avocado. And the blending is even less on the avocado. I just fill in with the light all the way to the edges. And then I'm going to follow the artist's lines and dots with the dark avocado. And by dark avocado, I mean parakeet party. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna bring some light in here. You wouldn't know it because my little piñata Jude has a sombrero, but I happened to do the ears and the nose. You can see the nose, but I did them both with parakeet party. So we're gonna keep up the tradition there. And color in just a little blending there. I think we've got all of our parakeet party done. Now let's do our avocado pit. Got my soft suede here. I'm gonna fill the pit and big circle stroke with the light soft suede and then dark. I'm gonna make kind of a, I don't know, like a crescent, not quite all the way around, and just softly blend. Cute. Smoky slate. I'm gonna do light smoky slate for my bowl. Adorable. Adorable. And then a little shadow and dark feet. Then I'll take this and just put those two shades together. Dark smoky slate. I'm gonna go all the way around my avocado and do my skin dark smoky slate. I tried a couple of different colors for the skin, but I really liked how the smoky slate tied to the bowl. So my colors were cohesive. And it kind of let his face be the center of attention, I guess. So that's how I did it. I liked the way it turned out. Let's do some sweet sorbet. I'm going to do the bottom of my little hat. And I'm not doing any blending at all with the sweet sorbet. I'm just using the dark one. I'm going to do this bit right at the top and these little ruffles. Oh, I forgot to do my tail piece over here with the daffodil. There we go. Now we're all caught up. Next is the last little piece of my donkey saddle, that polished pink. And I'm gonna do light with a tiny little edge of the dark. Bring that together. And then light on the tail. But like we did with the starry sky, I'm gonna go dark, kind of where it comes right out of our piñata. And then maybe from the end of the tail there. Last up, fresh freesia for our piñata. And I'll do my piñata all fresh freesia, little circles, fill in with a solid coat of the light fresh freesia. Skip the back legs. And super simple. To add a little dimension here, we're going to do dark fresh freesia on the back leg of the piñata. And then we'll just go down the front, down the back, A little bit at the chin here. And then bring that all together with little squiggles. That's it. That's our color. And don't forget to do both of your hats. But by the magic of television, I already have one that's colored the other way. Now let's cut these out. Here is where the Stampin' Up! Suggestion box would be nice. I would love to have dies for these little dudes, but there are not any. Taco Fiesta does not have dies. So you're gonna have to do a little fussy cutting here. One thing that I'll show you, I want to get these fussy cutted. If you wanted to stamp your guacamole on the white, so stamp Holy Guacamole in Starry Sky, and then stamp your guacamole directly on to the background, you could do that and then just cut out your hats, your people, and your chip. All right, so it would save you one little bit of fussy cutting and you'd still get great dimension. So that's your choice. Let me get these cut out. When I fussy cut, I'm gonna leave a little white border, except for at the very bottom of the hat where I'm gonna cut right on the line so that it connects to the little people better. And get these all cut out and get this box finished. Okay, so we've got all of our bits cut out. Let's get our box back in here and our sample. I'm gonna get a bunch of dimensionals now. We cut these little guys out. Let's show them off, all right? So we're gonna put a couple of dimensionals. I'm gonna do one right on the back of the avocado and then one hanging off the top edge of the avocado. Now it's sticky above the avocado's head, so let's add the hat. Now we've got a pick and stick dimensional avocado. Now we'll do the same thing. Let's add a little bit of adhesive right above the ears of our piñata, and then we can attach the hat this way. Just make sure you cover that bit of adhesive that's hanging over, and then a few more dimensionals. Be careful, don't put any on the tail. Watch for where it might go off of the circle. Don't put adhesive too far. Now I'm gonna do a half of a dimensional on the top of my little chip and a couple of dimensionals on my bowl. Now, because one layer of dimensionals isn't enough for me, I'm going to grab some of these regular size dimensionals and do a triangle on my bag. I'm going to pop my Parakeet Party scallop circle on the bag. And then on the back of Holy Guacamole, I'm going to do another little triangle of dimensionals and pop this on. Make sure your greeting is level. So cute. Now we're going to start from our background with our guacamole. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over it. I love it. And then I don't really burnish anything down real tight until I know I like the placement of everything. So let's just lay them on there, just very gently in case we need to shift anything. Get our little piñata. Love. And then our Senor Avocado. Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. I love it. No, I just happen to find this sitting in my closet. Anybody who hangs around here at Kitchen Table Stamper knows that this has been hanging around in the closet forever. Just a little piece of tissue paper that has a flower pattern on it with similar colors. If you wanted to grab a watercolor type of a stamp set and stamp your own tissue paper, I think it'd look pretty darn cool here. I'm gonna add our little gift card to the tissue paper and then tissue paper in the box. But yeah, feel free to stamp this up with some flowers using the same color ink pads as we use Stampin' Dimensionals. I really love the wild tissue paper. All right, you guys, if you have any questions, email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. Go over to kitchentablestamper.com/shop to get the 14 Days of Love printable tutorial while you still can. It's going back into the vault at midnight. Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com is my email. kitchentablestamper.com is the blog. kitchentablestamper.com/shop is where you'll find the tutorial. And for Stampin' Up supplies, marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the 14 Days of Love bonus content series. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.